Hello, my name is Andrew Brown, um, and I'm going to give a presentation today on a specific nonverbal communication element, namely eye contact, because my last name starts with a B, so that's what I was assigned. Um, my presentation is going to be about how to master eye contact, and the subtitle is Life is a Staring Contest. Thought that was a witty subtitle to go with. So I'm going to try to provide you with a couple interesting things, give you a clip to watch and observe eye contact in and reflect on, and also I'm going to attempt to provide you with just a basic strategy to use as like a wise strategy for eye contact. So good eye contact. So eye contact is really important. Studies show that it's just has a lot of very important effects on the way that you are perceived, the way information retention um, works, and things of that sort. So it builds trust and credibility, increase perceived confidence, etc. Um, so how do you use the information that eye contact is important? You can simply use the 50-70 rule, which I had never heard of before. Basically what that is you do 50% eye contact while speaking and 70% eye contact while not speaking. So when listening, you make more eye contact to engage with the person, kind of do different facial expressions to show that you are engaged and listening. And when speaking, you maintain about 50% eye contact. If you go above that, it can seem domineering often. So I'd like to include this clip from the innocent worm scene or setup to that scene from the movie 7 Years in Tibet. So pay attention. The little kid is the Dalai Lama, and the guy with the yellow hair, who's just sitting down at the beginning of this, is an outsider and a stranger. And pay attention. So that's the dynamic between them, and just try to observe the eye contact here.
Do you like movies?
You know, I haven't seen a movie in about 8 years, but as I recall, yes, very much.
So do I.
I'm glad to hear that.
I have a movie projector and films. I want to build a movie house here at the Potala with seats and everything.
Seats would be advisable.
Can you build it?
Excuse me?
Can you build a movie house for me? My advisors cannot disapprove and you will be well paid. And you'll have to come here every day to build it, every single day. And when you're here, you'll visit me. We can have conversations on many topics. I would like to learn about the world you come from. For example, where is Paris, France? And what's the Molotov cocktail? And who's Jack the Ripper?
Kundun.
You can tell me many things.
I'm proud to be of service, Your Holiness.
So short clip. The main things that you can take away from that clip, that I take away, I should say, is that eye contact. The best way to use eye contact in your life is definitely a function of the situation. Is this somebody that you know? Is this what's the authority dynamic? There's all sorts of dynamics that can come into play, but I definitely see that this clip illustrates the. It kind of shows how Heinrich was able to express respect for the Dalai Lama with the way that he used eye contact in this situation. Bad eye contact. So bad eye contact, oh shoot. Bad eye contact is basically too much or too little. That's all that is. And the solution to that, I skipped my last slide, but the solution to that is basically use the 50-70 rule. So that's just a good ratio, 50% eye contact while speaking and 70% eye contact while listening. But there's kind of an exception to this, which is cultural differences. So you definitely should be aware different countries and different societies have different norms related to nonverbal communication, body language, and of course eye contact. So the USA is a culture of high eye contact. So often looking somebody in the eyes kind of expresses respect, shows that you're engaged, that you're listening. Like you look up to somebody, right? Whereas Japan and Tibet, actually from that clip, are low eye contact countries. So it would be, when in a country such as that, it would be wiser to err on the side of less eye contact. So just to summarize, to try to keep this succinct, eye contact is extremely important because of the effects that it can have on information retention and the effects that it can have on the perceived confidence of the person whose eye contact would be relevant, and their perceived competence and things such as that, how they're perceived. And a good strategy basically is to use the 50-70 rule in the US and similar countries. And besides that, to just simply be aware of differing eye contact norms in other countries. And that concludes this presentation about how to master eye contact. Life is a staring contest. This is Andrew Brown, and thank you for listening, and I hope you found this entertaining and possibly useful. Thank you.